Hi Stamping friends, today we're going to be talking about the Thankful Tablescapes Simply Created that's in the 2013 Holiday Mini, and it makes a beautiful place setting as you can see. Inside it does give you the instructions about how to use all the pieces. Today, however, what we're going to do is we're going to be using it to create this beautiful thankful journal. And they showed this at convention, and I was just really inspired to hold this class. So in the class, we went through how to put this together. And if you'll notice, there are leaves on the front. Some of the designer series papers have decorated it. And then we have little black chalkboard pieces that I wrote journal on and thankful for. It does not come with the burlap ribbon, but that is available in the catalog as well. It does come with the, I guess it's like a hemp twine that comes with it, and then it comes with the beautiful brown chevron papers. So as you look through my pages, you will see how I have decorated with the chevron punch and the leaves and pretty much all the pieces that came in the kit itself. But each of these are going to be pages for my family to write things down that they're thankful for this Thanksgiving. So as you can see, I have decorated all the pages, and I want to show you a few things, like number one, what comes in the kit and how to actually decorate the pages. So let's get started. First of all, you get this really fun, it feels like wallpaper, but it's not. It's a birch paper. There's a lot in the roll. You're going to have tons left over. So I challenge you to do something with all of that. It also has that beautiful brown chevron paper that I told you about, a roll of that. Again, you're going to have a lot of that left over, so I can see some cards and things coming out of that. It comes with a package of leaves. There's 2 different sizes of leaves in the package. It also has some designer series papers that are already cut for you, and we're going to use those as well to decorate. It has your twine that I mentioned, okay? And then it has this package that has your place setting cards, the designer series paper, and those little chalkboard black pieces. There's actually 2 different sizes in there. And then it has your actual table settings that, set that aside, that comes like this. Now it's already scored for you. If you'll notice, there are 2 score lines, and when you're folding this for doing your place settings, you're going to fold it on that second score line. And let me just show you what happens is that you get a bit of an angle. It angles out so that it forms a pocket for you to use to put your napkin and your utensils in for Thanksgiving. Today, however, we're going to actually be folding it on the first score line, so we're really just wrapping it around pretty taut, because we don't need it to be that big of a pouch, okay? So that's what we're going to be doing with that. The other thing that comes in the package when you actually get it is a piece of chipboard, and the chipboard is a nice size piece that I cut, I will say in half, but I actually cut it 6 inches. It's about 12 and, I don't know, maybe 12 and a quarter inches wide, and I cut each of my pieces to be 6 inches. Another thing that you get is the actual chalkboard marker, and this is really a fun marker. I've had fun playing with that. So let me just show you a few tips and tricks. First of all, we're going to cover the book, and we're going to be using the chipboard piece that came in the package to do the covering. I used the Stampin' Up glue stick because I felt like it really did a good job. It held my paper in place. I have cut my birch paper. Like I said, it's on a roll, and I have cut it to be 9 5/8, so that, and you're actually going to cut 4 of those, okay? You'll need 4. So I'm going to go ahead and put my glue down and be pretty liberal with the glue stick. You don't want it to come undone. Scooch that up a little bit. Go ahead and cover that. And I'm only covering the center right now because this piece only covers the center. And the best way to get started, because it is a roll, is just to start off the edge and line it up. Okay, and then put it down. Whoops. Okay. Another cool tip that I learned at my class is to use some balled up wax paper to really give that a good impression, and to really get that adhesive stuck, and then you don't end up with sticky fingers. Isn't that cool? Okay, so I've already covered the back. All right, so as you can see, I do have the edges here, and I want to show you what I did to cover those. Remember the pieces of Designer Series paper that I told you come in the pack? If I just found like it was just the easiest to just go ahead and fold that in half, give it a little pinch, and then go ahead and score it on that pinch so that you would have a little score line. Do that. Okay, and I'm going to do it again. So just a little pinch. Sometimes I'm not always accurate on my measuring, and this just works best for me on things like this. So line that up. Go ahead and score that. Okay, all right. So now that I have that done, I'm just going to go ahead and fold that in half. Fold both pieces. Okay, and then I need to go ahead and cut these pieces. I just realized that I hadn't done that, so let me do that really quick. Go ahead and cut these pieces the same, so it's 9 and 5/8. Okay, go ahead and cut that. Cut this piece, 9 and 5/8. All right, so now what I want to do is take my glue stick again and go ahead and put glue on my piece of chipboard. And then I'm going to take my piece and I'm just going to wrap this around. And voila, it fits so nicely. Okay, so I'm going to do this on this side. Whoops. Okay, you can use your wadded up wax paper to give that a good press. And then I think you get the gist. You're just going to turn it over and glue those pieces down as well. Okay? All right, so let's talk about the actual pockets. Now, because there is some already scored lines here, it's already done for you. Okay? I've already added some sticky strip. As I made my journal banner, my journal book, and people were looking at it, I found that the first adhesive that I used wasn't quite sticking as people flipped the pages. So go ahead and use some of the sticky strip, and that just comes on a roll from Stampin' Up. I like to take my bone folder and give that a good burnishing, if you would. And then taking a pair of snips, just go up underneath there, and it just pulls that sticky strip backing right off. Okay, do it to that side. So the side that only has a little bit of adhesive, I'm going to fold that first. And then my piece that's on the outside of it, I went ahead and did the full length of sticky strip. Just wrap that around. Okay, so now I have my little pocket for my card. All right, let's talk about the card. So the place cards are already in there, and what I plan on doing is putting my family's name on the top using the journal marker, the white chalk marker that came with it. So I'm just going to put my husband's name first. And I just love this little black piece of paper. We were trying to decide last night in the class, what was it made out of? Because it has such a fun feel to it. Okay, go ahead and take your glue stick and put some of that on the back. And then just put that right there. You can do it straight or you can do it crooked. By the way, that chalk marker dries pretty quick. And so then all you do is slip that right in. Okay? Now, to decorate my pockets, and let me just show you.
Hi stamping friends, I decided that my video was going on way too long, so I'm going to insert some photos here so you can see pictures of my pages. Enjoy and have fun!